Hey everybody, what's going on? Juan here, welcome back to the channel, and for this video I'm going to be doing a bit of a catch-up because I have a lot of videos that I just have not had the chance to get to during the last month or so because I've been working on other projects, some awesome projects, but they're not necessarily video game related. So I figured I'd make up for that by doing an ultimate pickups, unboxing video, everything, because I have a ton of PS1, 2, Xbox 360, the Xbox One, I got a Switch game in there, a ton of games that I got, as well as I have 2 pro wrestling loot boxes that I've yet to open, so I'm going to be doing that in one specific video. So if you want to check out the wrestling portion, the timestamp is right around down here somewhere. But without further ado, I have a serious problem, people. If you watched my previous pickups video, you saw that I began collecting bit of PS1 demos, PS2 demos. We got a couple more back there. If you look behind me, those games in the middle, they're all demos. Now, I forgot which ones I showcased in the other one, but regardless, I'm gonna quickly just glance over all of these because I would like in the next couple of weeks to have another video be done the way that I did my previous one, where I played the Winter 1998, I think it was, Jam Pack, and I gave my impressions from each game. So as I present each one of these, just let me know which one you would like me to do a full-length video of. So the first one we have is the Interactive CD Volume 7 sampler containing Gran Turismo, Tekken 3, Hot Shots Golf, and Blasto. Now, obviously, I played all 4 games. I think these are PS1 staples by default. I mean, Tekken 3 was absolutely amazing. Blasto, a really fun third-person shooter. And this one came out in 1998. So you see it's got the sleeve. It's got the game in there, so I got that. This one just came in a couple of days ago, and I think it's one of the last PS1 jam packs. It came out in fall 2001. It includes demos for X-Men, Mutant Academy 2, NFL Game Day 2002, Spider-Man 2, Enter the Electro, Disney's Atlantis, Barbie Explorer. Oh yeah, we got a Barbie game in there, and Disney's Aladdin in Nasira's Revenge? I don't know what that's called, but I feel like nobody talks about the PS1 Aladdin game. When you talk about that, people go to the Genesis, Master System, or the Super Nintendo, but that actually came out. It also has some stuff for Dragon Warrior 7 and Twisted Metal Small Brawl, which came out towards the end of the PS1. Yeah, this is like one of the last ones, because you see, clearly, it's already promoting the PS2, so that's something we got to check out eventually. Hot Shots Golf 2 and Speed Punks. Don't think that I got this because I wanted to get that specifically. I don't really have any... I'm not fascinated by these games. They came for free with this one, so why not? And then I got another copy of this one, which I know I showcased in the previous video, but when I went to eBay to buy a bunch of demo discs, it was actually cheaper to buy this one bundled with 3 other ones that I got that are some of these, rather than buying them standalone. So I have another demo. Just think about that. I have 2 copies of the same demo. That's pathetic. And I know I showcased this one. I'm pretty sure I did, but I have not touched it yet. The Jam Pack 2000 demo containing Crash Bash, Spyro, Year of the Dragon, Spider-Man, Disney's 102 Dalmatians, Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX, Cool Borders 2001, and it's got Crash in the cover, so you can't go wrong with that. Now these I know I did not showcase because I never got my hands on these before. These are the ones that you would get if you actually subscribe to PlayStation Underground. So these you could buy in many stores, but these you would have to be subscribed. And just look at the presentation. So here's the front. Take a look at the back now. And then here's the really cool part. Ooh, oh yeah. Just look at the presentation. I just love the fact that you're getting all of this. It's an entire experience. Now, one of these discs, as far as I know, once again, I haven't taken a look at all these, are videos. And a lot of the demos are often ones that you would find on the ones that you would be able to buy normally. But because I'm a wrestling fan, the reason that I got this one, aside from the fact that I just collect demos, is because, as you can see, it's got a demo for WCW NWO Thunder. The camera back? Good. I love... This is technology, people. You get to see 2 Juans right now, but just the fact that I can just focus on things. I know like this is not new technology, but I still love it. Winter 99, this was in the previous video. It's got Spyro 2, Cool Borders 4, Toy Story 2, Sled Storm, Jammer Lammy, Tiny Tank, Tamba 2. It's got some good stuff. Here's the other copy of the demo that I already showcased. Another one of these beautiful, majestic, underground shipped packages. So here's the front, here's the back. Let the holiday gameplay begin, my friends. When we open this, oh no, oh crap. Oh, wait a minute. I think we're okay. So this one, it goes on for as much as $40 on eBay. I got this one for like $3, people. So just, I've learned to browse and witness the magic of the eBay. It's got some demos that I've already played in even another video. It's got a Bugs Life, NFL Blitz, Apocalypse, Bomberman World, Brave Fencer Musashi. Tomb Raider 3, no, but Brave Fencer Musashi. I love playing that game growing up. A lot of people say it doesn't hold up all that well, so I'm a little concerned about that. Now this one I did a video of, so I'm not going to talk about that much. Video available right here on the channel. I think this is one of the first PS1 jam packs that came bundled like this, because remember, you could only get this mailed to you. So this is not even my shipping information. This is whoever got that way back in the day, and they actually did not throw it away. So it is an entire experience. I'm going to keep saying that, because even if I never even touch these, which I technically am right now, but talking about the discs themselves, having this in my video game collection, you have no idea how happy I am, because as I mentioned in the previous one, I always wanted to order those, but we would not have enough money to do so. So the fact that I have that now is pretty darn awesome. So here's another one of those. This is CD Magazine Volume 3, Issue 3. That's still very confusing to me, how they have like the volume and the magazine all different, but check out this one. This is maybe one of the most visually appealing ones, just because I think that green really does stick out. And then when you look here, this is a similar format or style that they did for the PS2 one, so you could definitely tell when they were making the transition. So it's got Jet Moto 3, Jammer Lammy, Gran Turismo 2, Ape Escape. So sometimes the games are sort of repeated because of the demos. They were so different. Like the ones that I haven't gotten yet are the demos for Toys R Us and Pizza Hut, which I really want, but it gives you a little bit of information about each game. Videos with a Z, people. We're talking about cool video games. Once again, I don't even know if I showcased these in the previous video, but I got Jam Pack Volume 15, which has Okami, Need for Speed Carbon, Kim Possible, What's the Switch, Destroy All Humans 2, which I have that for PS4, but I haven't played it yet. Bionicle Heroes, Lego Star Wars 2, and One Piece Grand Adventure. And then we have this one, which I did bring up in the previous video, but it's still awesome to mention. Parappa the Rapper 2, Frequency, Time Splitters 2, one of my favorite games of all time, Half-Life, Hot Shots Golf 3, Crash Bandicoot The Wrath of Cortex. So once again, just let me know which one of these you would like me to cover in a standalone video. If not, just type in the comments like a specific year, like, hey, the closest one to mid-2000s or the tail end of the 2000s, and I'll see which one really makes sense for that. So we're done with the demos for now. So let's get to the PS2 games, and here we have The Terminator Dawn of Fate. I don't know why, but I'm just fascinated by movie video game tie-ins. I've done multiple videos on a couple already, including Bad Boys and The Fifth Element, and I just wanted to get to some PS2 stuff because they have multiple Terminator games, and this one is a third-person shooter. It's got some melee stuff. Apparently you can't switch to first-person mode, and it is single-player only. It's always darkest before the dawn. This game came out in 2002. I got it at a retro video game store that is local, and I got this one in addition to this game, which not only am I fascinated by movie video game tie-ins, Tekken's Nina Williams and Death by Degrees. I've actually played this one way back in the day. I rented it because I was a big fan of Tekken, especially around Tekken, Tekken Tag, Tekken 3 up to 5 or something like that. And I remember thinking this was very mediocre because the gameplay was a little bit stiff, which is surprising considering the fact that this is based off a fighting game. But I wanted to pick it back up, to really give it a second chance, a second opportunity, because I think people were just expecting Tekken and beat 'em up format, and who knows, it could be. I haven't played this game ever since it came out, so Let me know what you think of it if you have played it. Next up, we have a Wii game in Medal of Honor Heroes 2. I got this one because I've mentioned in previous pickups, I am fascinated by the fact that with the Wii, even though I don't like to play most games because of the controls, the fact that it's almost like a light gun thing, I love it because I was a big fan of Time Crisis, House of the Dead, and the fact that I do have House of the Dead on the Wii, and I have loved playing that. So if you'd like me to do a showcase series on some of these light gun games, let me know. The good thing about the Wii is that you can get these games super cheap. I got this one for about $3.30 or something like that, so not bad at all. Now this game, I got for $10 at Best Buy, talking about Nintendo Switch's Legend of Kai Anniversary Edition. Now if you didn't know, Legend of Kai was originally a PS2 game, and recently you may have noticed that they've been porting a lot of PS2 games to modern consoles. We've also had Turok games, N64 games ported to modern consoles, so it's quite a fascinating time to be a gamer. And I never played this one back in the day, but I always wanted to because I thought that the cover looked fairly appealing. Apparently it is a mediocre game. Now, I don't know why it was so cheap, but I mean, $10 new. I don't think I'm ever going to get another Switch game that cheap ever. I think it has something to do with the licensing because this game, in addition to many other ones published by THQ Nordic, they were all $10 at Best Buy. So I guess maybe they had to empty out some inventory and I reaped the benefits. And now we go to the Xbox 360. And first up, we have a game that I actually had already on the PlayStation 3, but I recently got an Xbox One X, and my wife and I have been loving it because, especially with those Xbox One X enhanced Xbox 360 games, holy crap, I said Xbox so many times now. I need to rest for a second. I'm good now. But this game is Xbox Final Fantasy 13. I had it on PS3 and I never played it. I actually did begin playing this version on the console that I just mentioned like 50 times, and holy crap, this looks good. I really hope that Sony with the PS5, we've been talking about that, having some form of backwards compatibility with PS4, but man, you got an entire backlog of games that you can optimize, and this is living proof of that. And this is 3 discs. I completely forgot about the fact that the 360 version is 3 discs. So if you've played Final Fantasy 13, let me know where that ranks among the Final Fantasy games, because I know that it is one of the more hated games of the bunch. And the same reason that I got that game is the reason that I got these two. So Splinter Cell, I played the very first one on the PS2 and I really enjoyed it, but right around the time that these started coming out was when my PS3 stopped working and I didn't have an Xbox 360, if I recall. So I just never got around to these, and by the time that I did have access to them, it's like, oh, these are older games. So I really only played Pandora Tomorrow and the very first one. I saw videos of how these look on the Xbox One X Enhanced Edition. Wow, they outperform the PC version actually. So it's just incredible, and I got them for like $5 a piece. So let me know which is the best Splinter Cell game. I almost said Time Splitters. I really hope I haven't said Time Splitters. If not, I mean, I love that series, so I hope those get some kind of treatment like this. But those are PS2 games, so I'm sad now. But yeah, enter for your chance to win. I mean, I can win a car. Hopefully I can still apply. Technically, this is an Xbox 360 game, so I guess I'll bring it up here. Bully. I've heard so much about this game and I never played it. And the fact that I beat Grand Theft Auto 3 at the beginning of the year, I've been craving some more GTA, but I wanted something a little bit different. And I actually got this for like $13 brand new at Walmart. I'm excited to try this out. I'm excited to finally be able to experience such a game that people say it's like the hidden gem between the Rockstar bunch. So let me know what you think of it if you have played it. GTA, but in school, so obviously it's not as over the top, but it is over the top based on what I've seen. Never played it, so yeah. Let's actually get to this one because I have played it. Lego DC Supervillains. I got this because my wife is a huge fan of the Lego games. We've played Lego Batman, Lego Marvel Superheroes or something like that, the Harry Potter ones. And this one we first saw last year at PAX. And it's cool that when I went to Best Buy, they had it for $20. Now, we've been enjoying it, I'm not like in love with the Lego games. Like I think Lego City Undercover is maybe my favorite one of the bunch. But these are glitchy. Like on the PS4, on multiple occasions, my wife had her save corrupted, and for this one, we were playing and we were Joker and Harley Quinn. All of a sudden, we're like, wait a minute. Usually this is when something gets triggered in a game, right? We're walking around, we're desperate, like, this is a kid's game. Why are we struggling so hard? So I look it up online. Turns out the game did not trigger a cutscene, so we had to reset the entire game, play a little bit of it, and then keep going. And apparently, that's not only happening with this game, it's a fairly common thing with the Lego games, which is very upsetting because when you remove that, these are excellent games that are great to play in co-op. And now we got 2 more games, and oh man, this is quite the contrast. So the first one I got for $5 at Walmart, the same Walmart where I got Bully, and the other game, which is also from Rockstar. Mud Runner American Wilds. I can't read what it says there at the top. So, real talk, I got this because it was $5, impulse buy. So I look up videos online. I didn't even know this genre existed. So I guess if I were to describe it, it is an obstacle driving simulator game. This is not your American truck where you got to go from point A to point B. You do need to do that, but it is the terrain that you got to factor in. The fact that, oh, this part has a little bit of mud, so if you get stuck, you actually have to throw a cable to pull the cart out of the mud and things like that. And when I saw the videos from Dragast, one of my favorite YouTube channels out there, so if you haven't, make sure to subscribe to Dragast, I'm just like, this is something that I didn't even know existed, that I didn't even know I wanted. This is such a specific genre. There are arcade racing games, there are simulator games, but this is within simulators, but it's a subgenre within that. Insane. I know some people are going to be very jealous at the price that I got this game for. This game has gathered a lot of controversy because when it first came out, many people were giving it 10 out of 10s out the wazoo. As time has gone by, people have said maybe it strived to be a little bit too realistic and less of a video game, but at $13. 1-3. Red Dead Redemption 2 Special Edition. That's right. So, picture this. I should have taken a picture looking back. I'm walking through that Walmart and I see this. But they also had a way out in clearance for $7, so always check your local Walmart. But I didn't get that one because we already had it digitally on the PS4. The columns and the rows that they have, there are always some video games that are set to the side that unless you look to the side, you're not going to see them. And I saw the regular edition of Red Dead Redemption 2 for $40. I'm like, I'm not going to get that. I'm honestly not all that interested. But then I looked to the side, and I'm like, oh, this is like a cardboard version. $13. Okay. What? $13. To the point that when I went to the cash register, after asking for them, to give me the copy of the game, which you need to do, you could tell the person that was scanning the game was a gamer because she scanned it twice. She scanned it like this and just did like a double take. And then the first thing she said was, you realize this is $13, right? And my reaction was, yep, I'm very happy right now. And then she just started asking me, are there any more copies left? To which I responded, 2 of them. 2 of them. I have no doubt that I will never finish playing this game as most of the games that I play. This is a tendency that I have, and I'm proud to admit it. I'm proud to admit it. I already said it, so whatever. I want to try it out because I hear so many things from both sides of the spectrum, and actually have the original one, which we bought when we had the original Xbox One. But now that we have the X, I'm thinking of playing that one first, and maybe my wife is going to check out this one. But yeah, let me know what you think about Red Dead Redemption 2. And because this is the last video game of the bunch, let me know if you'd like me to do any gameplay videos of any of these games. Just me sitting down playing them 20-30 minutes, because I'll be perfectly honest, I'd rather be transparent rather than be somebody that I'm not. I'm going through a lot of professional changes, and they're all good. Fortunately enough, like, this is a good problem to have. Like, I'm so busy right now, but none of it is actually bad. It's just a little bit overwhelming. So I want to make sure that I never abandon this channel. But for the next month or so, I'm going to be traveling throughout Puerto Rico, which is where I live, I'm also going to be traveling to Maryland and possibly other places as well. So I need to be able to produce a couple of videos before I leave. So please don't be afraid to let me know if you'd like me to work on any kind of videos for any of those games. But we are not done yet, people. You can hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications bell, but now let's immediately, because my voice is running out, let's open up the first Pro Wrestling loot box, which this is for enero, febrero, marzo, April or March? I forget now, because like I'm recording this on May 3rd, so I didn't open them off video because I've always done them in videos. You know, somebody actually commented on a previous video, hey Juan, are you still doing these videos? Yeah, but I'm gonna be unifying the Pro Wrestling loot box videos with the gaming ones like I did right here, so that way instead of sporadically releasing stuff, I'd rather have one video packed with a bunch of stuff. Here we have a shirt. It is shirt size medium, which I've dropped 25 pounds since December. I'm quite proud of that. I still wear the medium sized t-shirts, but they're definitely a little bit looser. Thing is, I think small is too tight on me, and I don't like how t-shirts feel because like the brands, the things are a little bit different. So I'm probably just gonna keep going with the medium for now, but we'll save that t-shirt for last. This is beefy. It's quite beefy. Whoa. Oh my goodness. We got some Ultimate Warrior underwear, people. I had the Dean Ambrose. Do I call them John Moxley underwear now or something? But I wore the Roman Reigns ones and the Dean Ambrose ones. Let's just say, you know that scene where Garth in Wayne's World is saying like underwear is constrictive initially, but then it loosens up. So we have this. It is underwear size medium. So it's an underwear size check, and I'm not gonna put that on in the video. So I'm just gonna, you're gonna stay there, buddy. We have a large variety of stuff. Okay, so oh my, yes. Thank you, and I'm very happy that I didn't see this online. So first up, ooh, okay, so we got a couple things here. This is a Rock and Roll Express comic book. So let's take a look at this. Let me change the focus so you can enjoy it in full. So let's just quickly browse through the pages. I love these comic books whenever they put them out because it really does give me an opportunity to just get away from things, you know, be able to enjoy some things. And I just realized that, notice that the tag team titles that they're wearing are based on the current ones. So I don't know if this is based on maybe like a one last run type of thing or something where they came back, but I just think that's a really cool touch. So let me know what you think about the Rock and Roll Express, because anything that gives me a little bit more context about wrestling's past is pretty darn awesome for me. And this is what I marked out for. I am so happy about this. I love the trading cards. I've mentioned that I love the change that they made. Anybody that's been subscribed to either Buy It That Way back in the day or Subscribe Now, you know that Eddie Guerrero is one of my top 2 favorite wrestlers of all time. So the fact that I now have a trading card in this style that I can put up on the wall is pretty awesome. So just check it out. Here's the back. And I love the fact that it's not just Eddie. I feel like whenever people do collector stuff, they tend to do later short hair Eddie Guerrero, but they kind of went with like late WCW Radicals WWF Eddie Guerrero, and I love the fact that they thought outside of the box, you know, with a very popular superstar. So that is awesome. I am very happy about that. Okay, I can't do the movement. I can't. I can't. And you're gonna, yeah, you get it, right? D'Lo Brown is awesome. D'Lo Brown is awesome. His theme song, his style. I wonder how many neck surgeries he had to have as of the result of just the head movement he did. How? I did the thing about I showcased Terminator. I think this is like a T-Low 1000 or something, because a human should not be able to move their neck the way D'Lo Brown does. So that is just awesome. And then on the flip side, we have another, but I don't think this is autographed. I think this is just a picture. Yeah, of Mil Máscaras. So check that out. Let me just make sure. Yep, that is Mil Máscaras. We have the European champion D'Lo Brown, the certificate of authenticity, and here we have, okay. We have a pin of Naito. So if you're a fan of that Japanese wrestling, check this out. There we go. Thank you, camera, for being the team member in here. Well, give me a second. Give me a second. Is that how he does it? These two? He's always looking around. I feel like him and Kairi Sane, because Kairi Sane's looking around. Then you maybe have a Christian on the side. That would be pretty weird stable. But I know which shirt this actually is because it was spoiled to me online. But before that, box number 1 is gone, my friends. But shirt reveal in 3, 2, 1. Bam! Becky 316. The Xbox One X's just wore me out. Becky 316 says I just unboxed her ass. Maybe? This is nice. It's a very simple shirt, obviously capitalizing on the fact that there are a ton of comparisons between Becky Lynch and Stone Cold Steve Austin. So as far as my favorite item, as we look at the breakdown item list, okay. Wow, I look vicious. So here I am showcased in the breakdown item list. Like here's the opposite side. Man, I'm doing my macho man. Ooh yeah. But here we have the contents of the box. Remember that this is what you get for $25, and you get as follows: the signed 8x10 from D'Lo. You got the Becky Lynch shirt. You get the Ultimate Warrior underwear. You get the comic book. You get the pin, and you get the Eddie Guerrero trading card. As far as favorite item, I would have to say it's Eddie Guerrero is a cheap answer for me, but I guess it has to be it because whenever you put Eddie in this is the March box. Yeah, I am going to leave that here because if Becky is Becky 2 belts, I'm going to be Juani 2 shirts, even though technically it would be 3, but whatever. But this box, it is also a pro wrestling loot box, but as you can see, it is bigger, beefier, and brownier because, I want some brownies now, but it's brownier because I think it's got a pop or something like that. Usually I pre-cut some of the sides so I avoid this awkwardness, but I'm not cutting this out because I'd rather be real. And I'm still not open. Oh, come on, really? I've been working out. I can't get rid of some okay, keep it. There. I totally opened it by myself. Yes, that is exactly what happened. So let's find out. Oh my goodness. I saw the autograph. No, this isn't Stardust. AJ Styles. Yes, this is an awesome autograph. I mean, AJ is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and this goes all the way back to TNA. I actually went to TNA on multiple occasions when they were down there in Orlando, Florida, and actually went to their first house show in Puerto Rico. They were actually going to have a second one, but it was canceled because nobody bought tickets. Scott Steiner pushed me. I was pushed by Scott Steiner, and I could not smile more. And Bobby Roode stared at me, and I flipped the finger. Just things that happened. But that's just awesome. And then on the other side, we have trading card number 4. I feel like I need to mention this here because I don't know when I'll have another opportunity to do so. So we have the best there is, was, and ever will be, which I love the background, though, the little dots and the fact that they're actually, matching his outfit. The Hall of Fame thing. What the hell was that dumb fan thinking of? Like, I guess, and I'm assuming WWE is not going to be doing the same layout again, but it's unfortunate that because of one person, one asshole, WWE's probably going to change that drastically. Although, it also lets you know, like, maybe fans don't need to be there. Honestly, I watch the Hall of Fame for the speeches. I don't care for the chants. I don't care for the "you deserve a" chants. I know they deserve it. That's why they're there in the first place, right? So I just wanted to get that out of the way because I just thought that was just stupid. Now we have something else in here. Oh! Okay, nice. Okay, the box is a little beat up. Let's see if I can actually fix this here. But we got a Funko Pop. Okay, the box has seen better days. Give me a second. I think it's fixable. But it is the Nature Boy. Woo! Okay, nice. We got it. It's good to go. Check it out. Nature Boy Ric Flair Funko Pop. I am very happy at the fact that I got that. In the same series, you can get Batista, you can get Randy Orton, you can get John Cena, and it is actually a transparent John Cena. Get it? Because you can't see me. And then Charlotte Flair. That's got to be so awesome. The fact that you can get father and the daughter in the same set for Funkos, that's just great. And I love the red robe. I don't think I've ever really talked a lot about Ric Flair. I think that I've always been a really big fan of him. He's not in my top 5, or maybe he's like just cracking the top 10, like 10 or 11 or something like that, because he wasn't my generation. Anything that I've seen from his past, I'm like, man, he may have been one of my favorites if I was watching wrestling in the 80s, but I was born in 1999, and by the time I watched him in WCW, I don't feel like his stuff was good, but it was not as good as what I saw way later. So I don't know what this is here, but it is a little bent, so I'm slightly concerned. Oh, okay, so this is a Great Muta. And fortunately enough, it was bent, but it's not horrible. And needless to say, I don't think I need to zoom in with the camera all that much, because you can see that. Wow, this is pretty big. And look at the color detail. Like, it pops. Like, I'm looking at the camera right now. Whenever I look down here, I'm looking at the camera. Great Muta, I guess, is similar to Ric Flair, where I just didn't consume a lot of his content because I just did not have access to it. So, aside from a couple of special appearances and things that I've watched, exclusive clips or something like that, I really don't have, like, a Great Muta fascination or love. Oh, I just realized. So, I only get one shirt, right? Because we got a Funko Pop. So, I am wanting 2 shirts. Okay, and I feel terrible because I honestly don't know who this is. So, you're just going to be yelling at me right now. Yep, just yell at me. It's okay. I've been hated on before. It's part of life, right? But it's an awesome pin, but I don't know who that is. But I think it's cool that we always get some Japanese stuff. And yeah, for those wondering, I do totally still watch wrestling. I watch WrestleMania. I watch the Raw and the SmackDown after WrestleManias. And I'm good on that end. I think I'm good up until next year. But I do watch 205 Live. I do watch NXT. I catch a little bit of NXT UK. And so far, that is generally speaking my wrestling fix. That's what I tend to consume. But as far as... There we go. I just scared my wife. You okay? It's good. It's good. But as far as my favorite item, man, it's a tie because we have the Ric Flair Funko Pop and the AJ Styles autograph. So this may be one of the best boxes that they've done in a while because of the magnitude. Like, think of those 2 wrestlers, right? Like, they're not B-plus players. I mean, AJ Styles arguably is one of the best wrestlers of all time. But this was the April box. So just to recap, we got the autograph AJ 8x10. We got the Great Muta poster from artist Scott Lost. We got the Funko Pop, the pin, and the trading card. So not bad whatsoever. If I had to combine both boxes and come up with my favorite one from the bunch, so we got Eddie, we got Flair, and we got AJ. It's going to have to be the AJ autograph because the autograph is actually with the WWE Championship. So I think it's extra special because if you're like me and you were a big fan of AJ Styles going back to the days of TNA, if I took this picture and I brought it to a time machine to like 2006 and I told you, hey, AJ Styles is going to the WWE, he's gonna keep his name, he's gonna keep the nickname, and he's gonna become WWE champion, people will laugh at you. And Don West would sell you a pretty awesome shirt at very, very low prices. But that was my favorite one. And folks, this has been jam-packed. Not just because we got jam-packed demo discs, but this has been a pretty packed video. Hopefully you had a lot of fun with it. As I mentioned, I have a lot of great, awesome stuff happening right now in my life on a personal and professional level, but I always want to show some tender loving care for this channel. So out of those demos and the overall gaming pickups, let me know which game you would like me to do a gameplay session of, or first impressions. Maybe I play and then I do a small recap, but I want to make sure that this channel is as fun for you as it is for me, and every comment, every suggestion, that's really what motivates me. Sometimes I don't have a chance to get to some of the videos that you guys suggest until much after, because YouTube is not my full-time thing. Obviously, this is a very small channel, but I want to make sure that whatever we do, it's something that you and me are both interested in. So if you like what I do, consider hitting that subscribe button. Follow me on social media, description for all the information. Hit that notifications bell, and up until next time, thank you for watching and listening, and I'll be back with a lot more videos right here on Player Juan. So take care, everybody. See, this doesn't work without the gloves. I just look, I'm gonna do Stardust. Stardust.